Hey up everyone, I hope you're all well today. I decided that I want to start a new journey as the Warrior of Light. I have played this game for a lot of years now, so I'm already a veteran, but I've decided that I want the new player experience, and I decided I want to start a new character, and I thought I might as well share it with you guys. So I've already made a character. Everybody knows how to make a character in a game, so the character creation isn't really something that you want to see. So I've already made my character. Obviously I've called a Yorkshire Bumpkin, and I've started as a Conjurer, so I'm going to start off as a healer. Might change later on, who knows, but I actually main a healer at the moment, so I might change, try and main something different. So let's start the game. Very excited. Maybe she likes being a conjurer. Must have picked the right one. Of course we're in a queue. But that's good though, that means there's a lot of people playing. Come on, we need these 8 players to log out. It's taken a while, just for 8 people. People logging in and out all the time. There we go.
Here. Here. Feel. Hear, feel, think.
Well, that was as exciting as it was the first time. Oi! You alright, lass? He's definitely from Yorkshire. You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. That'll be the ether, I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret though. You'll soon get used to it. Alcoholic as well. Definitely a Yorkshireman. Yes, very cute. Feeling better, Kupo? Aha, you can see us. I had a feeling you could, Kupo. We're Moogles, and we live in this wood. I don't know why the American voice for them. Normal folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Kupo. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late. Lots of strange things happening. Have you chanced to witness anything suspicious, Kupo? Nope, don't think so. Only just got here. Even the Moogle's an alcoholic. But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Kupo. God, he really needs to lay off the booze. Gridania is still a fair way off. In case you're wondering, seeing as you're awake, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngers don't much care for conversation, see? Brement's the name, and peddling's me trade. As for your good self, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say that you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. As long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business, these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Phew. All of them really. I guess. To amass a fortune. Yeah. Gotta have the money to buy the glam. Fortune, eh? Well, it's a dream we've all had one time or another. Once you've learned to handle yourself in a fight, you'll want to pay a visit to whichever crafting or gathering guild tickles your fancy. Gridania is renowned for its leatherworkers and carpenters, not to mention its botanists. Adventuring ain't just about killing things after all. A peaceful pastime may well help you to make your fortune. Just remember though, there are more important things than future and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead and that's a fact. Uh-oh. Halt! Go no further! Oh, what's this then? Oh. Oh dear. Ah! What's going on? A skirmish has broken out up ahead with the Ixal. For your own safety, you must remain here until... Bloody hells! We shall hold them here. Try to break clear. Oh dear. Well, that sorted them out, hasn't it? That was too bleeding close. Nice of the Ixal to send us a welcoming party though, eh? Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends. So just you take care, alright? By the by, is this your first trip to Gridania? No. No, I've been there before. It's lovely. Thought not. But I'll wager there have been some changes since your last visit. Allow a journeyed itinerant to teach you a few new things about your destination. The city of Gridania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest, lushest forest in all of Eorzea. Though it ain't near as lush as it used to be. Saying that, not since the calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in and gave the exile needed encouragement. Birdman raids have become a daily occurrence. Ah, at long last. Behold, Gridania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh umbral era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this by way of thanks for keeping me company. Wonder what it's given me. I guess that's a secret then. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. Well, I guess that's that then.
May
Don't really
the
want much.
matron take her to her bosom, that she may never want. And in her heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Final Fantasy XIV. You there? Yes, you. Your face is not known to me. Newly come to the city, no doubt. I am Bertanon, a wood wailer of Gridania. It is my duty to protect our nation from her enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let's see which you are. I can never pronounce those French names, so I'm gonna sound very silly when we get to Heaven's Ward. Welcome to Gridania, a vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. Sounds lovely. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. Well, I'm not master race, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to click controller. So this is just obviously this is just explaining how to use the controller. It'll do the same when you're using mouse and keyboard as well. So you'll see top right there that I've just got 13 males. Yeah, so that's Mog Station for you. I did buy a few things off there that are account wide, so that's the reason why I've got that up there, but we'll have a look at them later on when we get to a delivery Moogle. So just going to get rid of all this, and what I'm going to do is, it'll be just a second for you guys. I'm going to sort out this incredibly disgusting hood because it does not look good and everything's all big and gross. So I'll be back in literally 1 second. God, I've forgotten how long that takes. Anyways, it's all sorted. As you can see, everything's much smaller. Something that I will show you though. No, it's not on there. I always forget where things are. Right, so here, to get these ones up top, you need to, first of all, right, so always display WXHB and then return to XHB after WXHB input. I put the input timer as 50 because when you do this, you've got a little bit of a delay, but you can't accidentally, you know, go up to them. So I put it as 50. It seems like the sweet spot. And then you literally just put which hotbar you want to be on the top. I always go 3 because then it's literally just that, up, down. But you don't really need to worry about it once it's up there because you'll have all your skills there. And obviously with Final Fantasy, some jobs have a lot of skills. So anyways, we were going to go and talk to Bertanon, or Bertanant, I don't know how to pronounce these names. So we're going to talk to him. I'll move the camera a bit closer. Sometimes I like to play when it's like really viewed out, but... So here we go. Coming to Gridania. To be recognised as an adventurer in the city-state of Gridania, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. Let's accept. Another green adventurer, I presume. I thought as much. We cannot allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Carline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Carline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Oh yeah. Speak to Mother Mion within and she'll take you in hand. Lovely. She sounds like a lovely lady. You have begun a quest. Fantastic. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. Right. So if we can click up there, up top, or we can go across and click on that. I always make these bigger. So, coming to Gridania. Woodwhaler Bertanon suggests that you speak with Carline Canopy proprietress Mother Mion before you begin exploring. So, to go on the map, press square. And she is right there. So we just follow the map. I apologise if you hear any crunching in the background at any point. It's I've got a pet rat, so he likes to eat. He's a big chunker. Okay then, so this is Mother Mion. Well, well, what have we here? A wide-eyed and wondering young adventurer come to put your name down at the guild, I assume? Welcome. Mion's my name, or Mother Mion as most call me, and the Carline Canopy is my place. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honour of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the Guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfil your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. The people live in a state of constant apprehension. The Ixal and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble. Trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Gallian Empire to the north, and that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now, the wounds have barely begun to heal. But I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me. 5 years passed. Eorzea was well nigh laid to waste when a dreadworm emerged from within the lesser moon Dalamud and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square marm of the Twelveswood was spared the devastation. Yet despite the forest's extensive wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. Well, they all got a bit of amnesia by the sounds of it. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Aww. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked life and limb for the sake of the realm, and yet, whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. Aww. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventurers come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Pray do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. Of course I will, Mother Mion. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill, scroll your name right there. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you used your real name. There is a special place in the 7th Hell for those who use amusing aliases. I think Yorkshire Bumpkin sounds lovely. Very friendly and inviting. Yorkshire Bumpkin, And you're quite sure that isn't an amusing alias? Well, she's a bit rude, isn't she? No, it's not. That's my name. Very well. From this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of Gridania. That was easy. Nation blessed of the elementals and the bounty of the Twelveswood, the guild expects great things from you. Look at what just arrived. Another goddamn adventurer. Don't you start with that. Adventurers are the very salve that Gridania needs. The elder Seedseer herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Of course not. Lest you forget, it is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here, or I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th Hell. God, I've only just arrived here and I'm already getting started on. Ahem. Pay that outburst no mind. He meant to only counsel you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twelveswood of late, you see, and the wood whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know. Your good self included. Fear not, however, given a catalogue of exemplary deeds, and no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Mion to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. Ooh, lovely. Well, that's that complete. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. Thank frig. You have taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Gridania. Listen well to the wisdom of Mother Beyond, then go forth and discover incredible adventures that await you. Nice one, leveled up. And I've got Cure. So I'll move that up there. Can I use it? Nope. Mion, proprietress of the Carline Canopy, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Ooh. Wonder what they could be. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you're a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must be sure that you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Ooh. Your first task is to visit the Aetheryte. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetheryte Plaza, not far from the Carline Canopy. As a device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetheryte plays a key role in the life of every wandering adventurer. Once you've located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instruction. For your second task, you are to visit the Conjurers Guild, obviously. There is no better place to learn the arts of conjuring. Speak with Medell, and she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. For your third and final task, I would have you visit the markets at the heart of the Old Gridania's commercial district. There you shall find weapons, armour, and all the various items that an adventurer might need on her travels. Ooh. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with Parson Montre and listen well to his counsel. You know, I'm going to start saying these names in Yorkshire and just see how it flows. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Ugh. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Sounds right. Here I made a batch not long ago. You have your tasks, Yorkshire. I like that. May Nofika guide your path. Ah, and one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizen in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I'm certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confide their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but prove your worth and build a reputation, and in time, folk will be more inclined to entrust you with matters of moment. I also suggest that you lend an ear to the smith here in the canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild and are an invaluable source of advice for neophyte heroes seeking to attain greatness. Talking to an archer there. Such a sturdy wave. Okay then, we've got a few things to do. Oh, we can heal now. Lovely. Okay, we'll go and talk to the smith, see what he's got for us. Greetings, I'm one of the smiths, a stoker of fires and forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I've been entrusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see you have but recently taken up the adventurer's mantle. The possibilities stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow, our nascent stars of limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognise these helpful men and women by their title of Mentor. That's the Burger King crown. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventuring. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. That's true. This is a very, very nice community in Final Fantasy XIV. I've very rarely met horrible people on here. I highly recommend that you take advantage of the mentor's aid to enrich your experiences in Eorzea. Pray, do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. The new adventurer status is applied to all players who have recently begun their adventures in Eorzea. Amongst Eorzea's thriving population, there are seasoned players known as mentors, who have taken it upon themselves to assist these new adventurers. When a new adventurer and a mentor form a party, they both receive bonus to experience points earned. Upon invitation by a mentor, new adventurers also gain access to the Novice Network, an exclusive chat channel where they can consult with mentors and share their experiences with other beginning players. Right, so I know all of that. So we'll go over here to the Aetheryte. There's a lot of fireworks going off. Hopefully you can't hear them. Quite a few players here. Right, let's attune to the Aetheryte. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Mion's instructions. Allow me to offer you a bit of introduction myself. I am Nisia of the Wood Whalers, and I know a thing or two about the Aetheryte. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. If only we could have that in real life, that'd be amazing. Could literally get up 5 minutes before work. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune herself to each one. Truly, few things in this world are so useful to an intrepid explorer. But you need not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites found here in Gridania. I will do that. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherite or transportation magic, I am here to answer your questions. Return learned. Okay then. I think there is one Aetherite here, yes. The Archers Guild. So I think what we'll do is we'll go grab that now. I've already put sprint and limit break to my hotbar. That's something that you should do from the start. I remember when I first started playing this game years and years ago, I forgot to put limit break on, and there was one point where I really needed it. So, here's the Ethernet shard. Every city, main city will have these. It's just one easy way to get from guild to guild. Right then, so we're going to go back up this way. I'll zoom out on the map so we can see it all. So we're going to go back up this way because the way that that's pointing is through in a different area of Gridania. I'm just going to shut my window so we can't hear the fireworks. Okay. Right, so we're going to go through here. This is the market. So this is where you can get all your battle supplies. Parsamontret. By what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Parsamontret, master of the markets? You think you can just stroll in here, bold as you please, and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Ha! A merchant does naught for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. If, on the other hand, you have some tasty morsel to curry my favour, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Mion's handiwork, and more specifically her baking. Don't look so surprised, lass. I smelt that eel pie of yours a mile away. Hand it over. Yeah, I'd smell it and all. It sounds disgusting. Handing that over to him. That flaky crust. Just divine. Very well, I am a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where we stand. If you mean to do battle, you're best prepared with a quality set of weapons and armour. Such goods are the province of the rosewood stalls, directly south of here. You will be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship, so you needn't fear defective straps and the like. If it's potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north of the ebony stalls. The shelves there are lavishly stocked with widely travelled Uldan merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst the myriad wares that I scarce knew existed. Do you follow me thus far? The first step in any purchase is to select the stalls that meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with price and profit. There's little more I can teach you with mere words. Go, peruse the stalls and see for yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience, after all, and I am weary of talking, unless you have another eel pie. No, they're disgusting. Okay, we've finished talking to Parsa Montret, and this is where all the stalls are that he was talking about. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go and attune to all the aetherites, and I'll leave the Conjurer's Guild one till last. It's a very pretty place to start, to be fair, Gridania. So I'm just going to attune to all the Ethernet shards. Shouldn't take too long. Okay. Oh, did I attune to that one? I don't think I did. Oh dear. That was silly. Well, one of the new patches has allowed us to jog after sprinting, so it's made it much easier to get around. Oh, I forgot to turn all the minions' names off. I'm gonna have to do that in a bit. There's another one, which should have done beforehand. And then we'll go and do the last two, and then we'll make our way to the Conjurer's Guild. Oh yes, and we've got the All Saints Wake going on at the moment. So we could maybe do that before it finishes. I don't know when that finishes, I can't remember. Okay, we'll sprint again. And this one's going to be the Botanist Guild. Just pumpkins everywhere. Right, and then what we'll do is we'll get this Ethernet shard and then we'll make our way over to this one. And then we can just run straight down here. Okay. We'll make this a bit bigger as well. Oh no, we won't. Yeah, we will. This way. Gotta get a sprint up again. There we go. Stout Elm. Some really funny names in this game. Cheerless Hero. I think that's Picto. Yeah, Pictomancer. Can't get that until you're level 80. This should be the last one. Yes. So now I'll have access to the what's it called? Airship landing, that's it. Right. Let's go down to the Conjurer's Guild. And we'll talk to you. You seek the secrets of Conjurer, adventurer? Then search no longer, for you have found your way to the Conjurer's Guild. It is at Mion's request that you have come. Then allow me to provide you with an overview of what it is to be a conjurer. Conjuring is the art of healing and purification. Its practitioners harness the power of nature, that they might bring about change in the form of spells. Primitive magic such as that once wrought by individuals, known as mages, meaning those with the ability to manipulate ether, has existed since the dawn of time. It was not until some 5 centuries ago that conjuring emerged from the shapeless agglomeration of spells and charms, an event which led to the founding of Gridania. In those dark days, the elementals would not suffer man's presence in the Twelveswood, forcing our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth, in the great subterranean city of Gelmora. But their desire to settle in the Twelveswood continued to burn fiercely. Time and again they sought to curry the elementals' favour. Unlike men and other creatures bound in temples of flesh, the elementals are beings of pure ether. Recognising this, the mages of Eld reasoned that their talent for etheric manipulation might allow them to commune with these 34 enigmatic entities. Oh, that was a bit of a tongue twister. It took 5 long decades, but for our forebears finally succeeded. They reward the elementals' permission to dwell in the Twelveswood. So it was that the nation of Gridania was born. Since that time, the elementals have taught us to live as one with nature, speaking to all Gridanians through the hearers, those mages who are able to commune with them. God, this woman can talk. And for their intimacy with the elementals, the hearers would go on to attain greater mastery over the forces of nature. Thus did they conceive the art of conjuring. I hope this has helped you gain a greater understanding of the Conjurer's Guild. Should you wish to delve further into the mysteries of conjuring, then I urge you to consider joining our ranks. I can begin your initiation whenever you desire. Call upon me when you are ready to take the first step. Wow, I'm going to have to take a drink. She's drying my mouth out. Is your mind made up? Are you ready to join the Conjurer's Guild? Yes. That is well. I shall introduce you to our guildmaster, Brother Eorzea. Brother Eorzea presides over the Conjurer's Guild, even as he serves the nation as a healer. You will find him in the meditation area within. Go to him and make it known your desire to join the guild. And I will go and do that. Eorzea, Guildmaster. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to become a conjurer of Stillgate Fane. I am Brother Eorzea, master of this guild. Before you are formally accepted into our ranks, I would impart to you the principles of conjuring. Pray attend me well. Conjuring is an arcane art that takes life and the living for its domain. Its primary purpose is the saving of hurts and salving of hurts and the granting of protection. Adventurers such as yourself oft stand upon the front lines of battle. Owing to this, you are like to find yourself in many situations wherein a capacity for healing would be advantageous. Mind you, there is more to conjuring than that. By harnessing the power of earth, wind and water, conjurers are also capable of weaving spells that wreak havoc. In terms of sheer destructive power, Conjuring may pale in comparison to thaumaturgy, but its capacity to defend one against aggression more than compensates for this relative shortcoming. In mastering healing and purification, not only will you be able to mend wounds and purge afflictions, you will also be able to breathe life back into the fallen. More than simply healers, yet not true dealers of destruction, Conjurers realise their full potential when they employ their powers in support of others. This, my dear adventurer, is what it means to be one of us. Mayhap that was too much to grasp upon a single hearing, but worry not, for the meaning of my words will come clear to you in due time. Aye, you will come to understand that conjuring is not the sole province of the conjurer. Should you wish to walk our path, I must needs ask that you solemnly vow to embrace nature, to heed the will of the elementals and the Twelveswood alike. Can you make this vow? Yeah, go on then, I'll embrace nature. I knew your answer ere your lips had parted, yet I am no less pleased to hear it. By the power vested in me, I hereby name you a member of the Conjurers Guild. Woohoo! And so to work. As a slave driver now. Listen well, now for I would assign you your first task as a conjurer of Stillglade Fane. Just beyond the city gates, you will encounter squirrels, ladybugs, and funguars. I would have you slay 3 of each. Oh, now animal abuse. I'm not liking this guy very much. Lest you wonder how I can so coolly order you the taking of life, yeah. Know that things are not as they once were, as a consequence of the calamity. And, I may add, though no fault of their own, these creatures have become a burden to the Twelveswood, a burden it cannot well bear. As a conjurer, it is your duty to carry out the will of the forest, and by employing your powers in so doing, you will come to learn of something of your art. Go now, Yorkshire, and perform your first task in the name of the elementals. Okay then, looks like we've got another new adventurer there. So I'm going to go out of here and see which Aetheryte's closest to my quest. We'll finish the main scenario quest first and pick up the next one, I think. Oh, there's loads of people hanging around here. Oh, got a sprint, haven't we? Okay. Mother me on again. The conquering hero returns. You have completed my little task, I trust. The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer. It is best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the citizenry. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. I am thankful that you're an obliging sort, Yorkshire. Of course I am, I'm from Yorkshire. It is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. I pray Gridania can rely on your aid in its struggles to come. Complete. Lovely. And we've leveled up. Looks like I can't pick up another one until I'm level 4, is it? Yes. So we'll go off and do the job quest. And we can sprint again. So we're going outside now to the central shroud. And we're going to go kill some things. I'm sorry, little squirrel. They call that a little ladybug, but it's pretty big. I don't think I've seen a a ladybug that big before. Okay. Sounds so funny. Okay. Have we killed 3 of them? Yes. Oh, hello. Sorry. Okay. And funguars. Gotta kill 3 of them too. Right, and we've got to kill another 2. Are we going to level up? We need to. So if we don't, we're going to have to kill something else. Yeah, I'm not going to level up. Oh, but to be fair, once I have this quest in, I should get some XP. Sorry. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's go back in. Hello. Okay, so we can go pick up that quest now, and then once we've done that, we'll go to the Conjurer's Guild. And we'll tell him that we've killed loads of wildlife that he asked me to do. To the Bannock. Yorkshire, have you visited the Bannock on your wanderings? It's a training ground found just outside the city where the soldiers of the Order of the Twin Adder are drilled in swordplay and other martial matters. I mention this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Galfred, is an instructor there, and I think you may be of use to him. Go and introduce yourself and find out if there's anything that you can do to help. Mind, you do not stray from the path. The Twelveswood is no place for merry strolls through the underbrush. Okay, we'll sprint again. God, there's loads of people. Okay, so we'll go over to the Conjurer's Guild, hand this quest in. So for PlayStation players, it's square to open the map. Press it again if you want to move it around. Okay, Easter Yan. Welcome back, Yorkshire. The elementals have told me of your success. Well, they're good, aren't they? By placing yourself in the midst of nature and seeing it with a conjurer's eyes, you have taken your first step along the path to enlightenment. Healing, protection and destruction. Though our spells vary in function, they all derive their power from the same source, the forces embodied in all creation. By gaining a true understanding of these, a conjurer may call upon them to manipulate the environment, thereby realising the state of being that he desires. Ah yes, yours is a familiar look, the very picture of confusion. Be not disheartened, for comprehension shall come in due time. For now, you must learn to reach out to the forces embodied in each of us. Pray receive of me this hunting log. Within you'll find the names of such creatures as would pose suitable challenge to a conjurer. There is no single path to mastering conjury, yet should you find yourself needing direction, know that the log is there to guide you. Breathe deep and open your eyes to that which cannot be seen. Feel the myriad life around you and draw upon this boundless reservoir of energy. Take up your cane and use it to lend that energy form. Go forth, my young conjurer, and be at one with the world. Return to me when you have learnt to draw upon the forces around you within the self-same ease you draw upon those within. So I can't get the next one until I'm level 5. But that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and pick up my letters from the delivery Moogle. Over to the Ethernet shard. I wonder what they're talking about. Oh dear. Looks like a little girl's gone missing. I can't help at the moment, I'm just a level 4 conjurer. Right, so we're going to Miketo's amphitheatre. And the delivery Moogle's just here. Oh, no one wants to read all that. Right. So we've got all these. I'll just take all, because it'll take forever to go through all these. Leonhardt stuff. That was from pre-ordering Stormblood. Tantalus. Wild Rose. I'll probably best do this event before before it runs out, because you get a mount from it. Black Chocobo chick. It's very cute. And there's a Fantasia if I want to change my character's appearance. I believe that's all of it. So I'll go into... oh god, that inventory is very small. There we go. So you just use all your minions and mounts that you get in your inventory. Unless you want to sell them. Does take a while, this. Oh yeah, and the Barding. You've got to use the Barding before you can put that on your Chocobo. Goodness me. These two here you can take to a place later on in the game, and it's literally just a bikini for the females. Right, we'll sort that so it looks a bit decent. What I'll do is I'm going to put this in my armoury chest. I've set everything to go to my inventory first because I don't like my armoury chest getting built up with stuff that I don't want. So I'll go to character and recommended gear. There we go. Actually we can this usually ends up going on my character anyways. There we go. Oh, that looks lovely. Okay, so I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching. Part 2 should be up tomorrow. And stay healthy everyone. Take care and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.